Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks is in our studio to tell us more about the severe weather and some of the flooding that's happening right now.
Yeah, heavy rain is our main concern as we go through the rest of tonight. We've already had reports of some roads being closed by some high water in Greene County, for example, around the Greenville area. In fact, we do continue to keep an eye on some heavy rain that did cause this flooding here in the Tusculum area of the Greene County here near the College Creek at Browns Bridge Road. I want to thank William Gout for sharing that video with us, and you can see it play out. And we likely have some of these scenes playing out tonight as well. And be cautious when it's harder to recognize those dangers of flash flooding at night and never cross a flooded roadway. Now, the heavier rain has kind of departed Greene County and parts of the western metro, but you can see here from near Bristol and Abingdon up toward Lebanon and Richlands and Marion points east. That's where the heavier rain is across southwestern Virginia, and the heavier rain in northeast Tennessee extending from near Elizabethton and Bristol toward Mountain City and Roan Mountain, extending into the mountains in North Carolina. But right now you can see the lighter rains near Kingsport, Jonesboro, Fall Branch, Churchill. Heavier showers now in the eastern part of the metro, and lighter rains also across portions of southwestern Virginia near the Kentucky-Virginia border. But we do expect rounds of rain continuing off and on through Friday. And right now official flash flood warnings are in effect for areas of East Tennessee, especially the mountains, until 1:45 warning there for Watauga and Mitchell and Yancey County, as well as Watauga County until 4:45. Flash flood warnings also in effect for another few minutes for for Carter County and Johnson County up into southeast Washington County, Virginia, and until 2:45 for parts of Smith and Tazewell counties. Now, there is a flood watch across the region, not only tonight, but through midday on Friday, as several rounds of heavy rain will be possible. In addition, as the remnants of Helene begin to approach late Thursday night into Friday, we do expect some high winds. In fact, a high wind watch is in effect for the Tri-Cities area of northeast Tennessee, southwest Virginia, as well as a high wind warning now for the mountains of East Tennessee. We do anticipate winds late Thursday night into Friday to increase 15 to 25 in the valleys, up to 40, maybe gusts to 50, and in the mountains we could see 20 to 40 mile-an-hour winds developing with gusts over 60, maybe 70 miles per hour. Kristen.
All right, thank you so much, Dave. With the risk of severe weather across our region, local emergency management officials are preparing our communities. We spoke with leaders in Sullivan and Unicoi County to find out how they recommend you can keep your family safe in these dangerous conditions.
And make sure that you have some emergency supplies at hand in case you do have a power loss for any reason, to be able to make it the time period it takes to get the power back on.
Once they do get so high, we will recommend people to evacuate, and we are currently setting up shelters in place right now.
Officials in Elizabethton also preparing for the severe weather. Today, we asked Public Information Officer Ivan Sanders on how they are getting ready.
Prepare for the worst and pray for the best. They're calling for quite a bit of rain as well, so it kind of makes it difficult to gauge what could happen. Fire department keeps their trucks gassed up. They're ready to roll if needed for fires. The street department, they've got their chainsaws sharpened up. They're prepared.
The Virginia Department of Transportation also preparing for the expected heavy rainfall this week. Those with the department tell us they'll be carefully monitoring road conditions throughout. Officials tell us it's best to stay vigilant during these times of weather uncertainty.
Our message is to just stay informed. Before you head out, you want to check all the weather conditions. You want to make sure that you're aware of areas that are more prone to flooding so that you can avoid those areas and seek higher ground if needed. And just to be aware of your surroundings and look out for any kind of messages.
According to the Virginia Department of Transportation, it takes only 12 inches of water to wash away a vehicle. Officials say drivers should also remain aware of possible road closures. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin declaring a state of emergency in the Commonwealth tonight ahead of Hurricane Helene's arrival. Youngkin saying in a statement, quote, "It is critical that we remain vigilant, understanding that tracks and impacts can shift. As high winds and heavy rains are predicted for parts of Virginia, we urge everyone to stay informed through trusted resources and follow the direction of your local officials."